Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some pretty cool things to go over. New event updates regarding Pokemon Legends ZAA for next week. We have new Nintendo Direct hints for next week. We have some potential Generation 10 Mega Evolution leaks to cover, and then a ton of new Pokemon Legends ZAA gameplay to go over as well. There's a lot of things to break down today, so if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, let's go over this Pokemon Legends ZAA event, which is starting next week. We've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the Pokemon Company International has revealed more details for the Pokemon Mega Evolution Paris event on September the 13th and September the 14th, which also includes a playable demo for Pokemon Legends ZAA. So, these are the details. So, this is PokeExperto tweeting this out saying, Pokemon has revealed the activities available in the Mega Evolution event in Paris on the 13th and the 14th of September at Westfield Forum des Halles. Probably butchered that. But of course, the 13th and the 14th is next Saturday and next Sunday. So next weekend, straight after the straight after the Nintendo Direct, where we're hoping to see some Pokemon Legends ZAA stuff. But the demo is going to be playable at this location. Again, we're gonna have the same demo there as the one at Gamescom and the one at the Pokemon Worlds event. It's just the same one, but obviously if there's less security, then people can kind of go out of their way and kind of run off the path and I guess discover some more things about Pokemon Legends ZAA that we didn't know, because the gameplay that we're going over today is from the demo, but it's gameplay that we didn't have before. So hopefully people are able to do that next weekend. And then also Pokemon Go Stamp Hunt in 7 locations in Paris. Lumiose City Tourism Office. I'm not sure what that is. I assume something to do with Lumiose City. It's just been translated badly. And then photos with Pikachu and Eevee. So if you are in Paris, or if you can get to Paris next weekend, it's definitely worth it, because there's going to be a big Pokemon Legends ZAA exhibition where you can play the game and you can take photos with Pikachu in the kind of character outfits and stuff. And then also get a tour of Lumiose City as well. So it's definitely worth it, especially, I mean, if you're in the UK, you can obviously just not easily get there, but it's a lot easier than going somewhere like America. But either way, those are the event updates for Pokemon Legends ZAA next week. Moving on, let's go over some brand new Pokemon Legends ZAA gameplay. So this was tweeted out by Raisin. So we've got a few gameplay clips to go over here, but I believe this was originally posted by, I think it was Abdallah Smash or something. But either way, let's go over these gameplay clips and take a look at some new information for Pokemon Legends ZAA. So this is the lead up to the first promotion match versus the taxi driver Zach. So I don't know if we knew that Zach was a taxi driver for the first promotion match, but that is the case here. So this is the gameplay clip. So we've got your Bane just chilling on this bench here saying, did you check out something? I don't actually know what he says there. He says, did you check out the Challengers ticket already? You can see it in the ZAA something. So obviously the phone pops out and then it comes up saying next match. So you can check your phone to see like what your next promotion match is. Obviously they've maxed out the tickets here, as you can see, and they are rank Z. So the next match is against Zach, the taxi driver. So this is the lead up to that. And then I assume you can just go battle them, and then that will rank you up from Z to Y, and then so forth and so forth. But then we kind of move into this street a little bit. I don't know if Zach appears here. It says, yeah, your opponent Zach, somewhere over here. Yeah, your opponent Zach ought to be at the taxi, or at the taxi lot down the street. The words are very, very small, unfortunately. Heal up your party at the Pokemon Center first. Maybe buy a potion for good measure. So yeah, kind of just hand-holding you how you do this promotion match and stuff. But yeah, this is the first build-up to the first promotion match. So obviously you got poisoned Fletchling there, which is not good. And then you can go over to the Pokemon Center and heal. We've already seen the Nurse Joy gameplay and what it looks like when you heal your Pokemon. But that is the first promotion match. The next gameplay clip, I think that's the most of that. Yeah, so the next gameplay clip is also posted by Razin saying, more stuff, a quick look at Mission 10, Secrets of Mega Evolution. More wild zones appear in the city as the story progresses. The city is redeveloping in real time. So yeah, as we were kind of expecting, let me just pause that one. As we were expecting, more wild zones appear as we get further through the game. So this is the Mission 10, Secrets of Mega Evolution. So we're here yawning after a good night's sleep. And this is Mission 10 as well, where it says Secrets of Mega Evolution, so you might not be able to Mega Evolve until doing 10 missions or something, but either way, we go down the elevator, and in the lobby, we have your Bane, or Tawny, should I say, and the Eternal Floette. So we go to them. I can't read what they're saying here. It's way too kind of blurry and and stuff. But either way, they're just talking, chit-chatting or whatever, and then I assume this is just what happens before the mission starts up. So we go over here, we see AZ here. Remember, AZ apparently does give you the Mega Ring and stuff for the Rogue Mega Evolution battle, so it kind of makes sense that that's where the mission starts. And then, yeah, it says Secrets of Mega Evolution mission number 10. So AZ gives you that mission. So that's that gameplay clip. And then also we have the rooftop view of Lumiose City during the day. So this is what it looks like. I think we've seen what it looks like at night, but yeah, this is what it looks like in the day. So you can kind of just see how big the city is. A lot of people are worried about the city potentially being very small, but you can kind of just see here from like, this is just one, you know, section of the city. You know, look how big that city is. It's looking like it's going to be fine. And then we straight back into the hotel lobby again. Some of these doors are locked, so I don't know if they're going to be opened up as we progress through the game or whatnot. But this is, I believe, our room, because it says it's your bed, and then obviously it asks if you want to go to sleep or not. So maybe you can actually change the timing of the day if you want to go into a sort of ZA Royale situation, then you can sleep until night, and then obviously if you want to catch Pokemon, you can sleep until the day and stuff. But either way, this is our room in the ZA hotel. And then it says plus moves are the official names for the moves. We covered that recently, and yeah, nicknames straight from the box, just like previous games. We already knew about that. So those are some extra gameplay clips there from Raisin. Some really good stuff there. Very, very interested about the kind of Mega Evolution missions, and what like are the 9 missions before getting into Mega Evolution, because I feel like this would be quite not far into the game, but a decent point into the game, which I mean, I guess you have to evolve all your Pokemon stuff before you can Mega Evolve and all that. But either way, that is the gameplay clip from Raisin. Coming up next, we have some Nintendo Direct stuff to go over, this time posted by Nintendo Talk. Again, we are very much expecting a Nintendo Direct next week. I would be very surprised if we don't see it, because this is yet another source coming forward saying that we are going to be getting a Nintendo Direct next week. So we've got Nintendo Talk here saying, source checked about the rumored date for the next Nintendo Direct, and they are confirming that the 12th of September as something they have heard, first reported by the Switch Force. Remember, we have the Switch Force saying that, we've got VGC sources saying that, we have Nate the Hate saying it's going to be either the 11th or the 12th, and we had, I think, another source as well. And now we have this source saying, yeah, that they have heard something about. Again, you never know if it's just people piggybacking on something, because obviously when Nate comes out and says something, like all of these other sources are going to come out and be like, oh yeah, that's definitely happening. But that's just because Nate the Hate is such a good, credible source. But I guess Switch Force is now as well, because they were originally the ones that broke this, and they also got like the Indie Direct right and everything like that. But yeah, we now have yet another source coming out and saying that they've also heard something about the 12th of September being a potential Nintendo Direct date. And then they went on and also asked about Animal Crossing just for fun, and they said Nintendo is being secretive about their stuff. So again, we're expecting a big Nintendo Switch 2 game to get revealed. It's not going to come out this year because, you know, we're going to be halfway through September nearly when this Direct happens, and there's no way they're going to drop the game a couple months later. The main Nintendo games this year are now going to be ZA, Metroid, Kirby, and I don't know if Hyrule Warriors is coming out this year, but either way, they're going to be like the main ones. And I guess Pokemon's going to be the biggest one out of those, potentially Metroid as well. So yeah, whatever gets announced during next week's Nintendo Direct is going to be like a big game that's coming out next year for the Nintendo Switch 2. We do also have Stealth talking about this as well, saying Switch Force doubled down on his Nintendo Direct prediction for September the 12th. We had a partner Direct in July, but I think there will be at least one Direct in September. We have the Mario 40th anniversary, which is around this date as well. General, Metroid Prime 4, and there are a lot of options. So what kind of Direct are we going to get? You know, it could be the 40th anniversary one, it could be a general one, it could be a Metroid Prime one. I don't think it's going to be Metroid, though. I think it's going to be a big Nintendo Direct. I'd be very surprised if it was just Metroid. I know that we just had a Kirby one, and we've had other kind of Nintendo Directs for certain games, like we got the DK one, we got the Mario Kart one. They are doing Nintendo Directs for, you know, sole Nintendo games, but I think this is going to be a big Nintendo Direct. I think this is going to be the one that's going to try and push people to buy the Nintendo Switch 2 even more than they have, and if they've got a big game to look forward to, then, you know, that's obviously a big reason to do that. But yeah, we'll see what it is. Again, hopefully, I assume it's probably going to be like a Mario game as well, because obviously it is around the 40th anniversary. But maybe Nate the Hate comes out next week and has more information about it. Maybe his source tells him what kind of Direct it's going to be. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be a general Nintendo Direct. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't that. But either way, that is the Nintendo Direct updates that I wanted to go over for today's video. Moving on, we have a very interesting screenshot to go over regarding Mega Evolution in Generation 10. So this was posted by CentroLeaks apparently like a couple of weeks ago, and then they deleted it. It was sent to me in the Discord, and basically what they posted was, good Poke Night, anybody up for a leak? And they said, in the Generation 10 build that we saw, there was a bag pocket for Mega Stones. However, none were programmed yet. Still, this heavily indicates that Mega Evolutions may return in Generation 10. Now, I'm not saying that CentroLeaks is a good source or anything, but if they've apparently seen a build of Generation 10 and a bag pocket for Mega Stones is in that build, then yeah, I guess that would indicate that Mega Evolution has a high chance to be in Generation 10. I'm expecting it to be there anyway. I don't think they would be building up all this hype for Mega Evolution just for Pokemon Legends ZA. I feel like they're going to go into next year with it. It's going to be not the main gimmick for Generation 10, but it is going to be one of the gimmicks in the game, very similar to how Generation 7 had Z-moves and Mega Evolution. Like, you got Pokemon Champions that is going to be using Mega Evolution for a while and stuff. I think that, yeah, Generation 10 would be a good game to incorporate Mega Evolution into. It's just, why did they delete this tweet? That's the only thing, unless they got it wrong or whatever. But if they saw the build, how could they get it wrong? So I feel like somebody's told them this, and then they kind of backtrack the information. So I generally don't think CentroLeaks has seen a build of Generation 10. I think somebody has told them this, and then that person has been like, oh wait, no, I made a mistake, and so they had to delete this. Because I think this tweet apparently was only up for like an hour before they deleted it. So they obviously deleted it pretty quickly. So again, I don't know if they did it just to try. I don't really know, but I feel like, I personally don't think Centro's seen a build of Gen 10. I think, like I say, someone's told them this information, they got it wrong, and they had to delete it. So I don't know. That's my thought and opinion, but if I'm wrong and they just deleted it because they just didn't want everybody to find out this information, which makes no sense because they are a leaking account and they cover leaks and stuff, either Gen 10's in, or it's got a high chance of being in, or Centro's source is just wrong. But who knows? Either way, wanted to quickly go over that because I thought it was quite interesting for Generation 10. Finishing things off for today's video, I wanted to go over this for Pokemon Home and Pokemon Legends ZA. Quite an interesting tweet here posted by Macchio and Jay Roses, saying comparison between the current Pokemon Home renders and the new Pokemon Legends ZA renders. So what do you think of the new Mega Charizard X and Charizard Y? So these are the videos. So this is the home render here for Pokemon's Mega Charizard X. And then this is the Pokemon Legends ZA render. It looks so much better. It looks so much more detailed. This is for Legends ZA. It looks so much more detailed. It looks so much more defined. I absolutely love the way they've gone with the kind of art direction for this game. It just makes the Pokemon stand out so much more. The shadowing and the shading is just so much better for this Pokemon. So that's Mega Charizard X. Then we have Mega Charizard Y on the right. So obviously we have Pokemon Home rendition of Charizard Y. And then, yeah, the Legends ZA, there's just no comparison. Like, it's just so much better in Pokemon Legends ZA. It's just a lot more cartoony in Pokemon Home, which is fine. But Legends ZA just looks a lot more realistic. I think it's generally just the coloring. Obviously, the design of the art is a lot better. But the coloring that they use here is just so much better. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of the way they've gone with Legends ZA and the direction they're going in Legends ZA. Remember, apparently they're using the same build for like Legends ZA in Gen 9 as they are in Gen 10. So you'd like to think that these arts that they're kind of working on right now for Legends ZA are going to be in Generation 10 as well, which I guess is another reason as to why Mega Evolution is likely to be in Generation 10 if it has the same build as Legends ZA. But either way, very, very interesting nonetheless, and that is everything that I wanted to go over for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please do drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out the video, the channel, all of that good stuff. Make sure to leave a comment as well with anything we covered in today's video. What are your thoughts on this Generation 10 Mega Evolution thing that Centro posted? Do you think he's, you know, got it wrong or whatever? Let me know your thoughts on it. I think the Generation 10 will have Mega Evolution anyway, but I don't think, yeah, I just personally don't think Centro has seen a build of this game. What are your thoughts on the art differences, the Nintendo Direct stuff for next week, and then also what are your thoughts on all of the brand new Pokemon Legends ZA gameplay clips as well that we covered for today's video? And then, yeah, make sure to go Paris as well if you're in the area, or you can easily get to the area for next weekend, because you are going to be able to play Pokemon Legends ZA when you're there. So hopefully it's decent weather and everything. But either way, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.